Hi, I'm Trey.
And I'm Tay.
And we're here to introduce you to some of the terms that we'll be using in your lesson.
So right down here, we have the nose of the board, and up here is the tail. And if you're right foot forward, this will be the toe side edge, and this will be the heel side edge.
You'll notice that the fuselage and the rear stabilizer are positioned behind the tail of the board. We want to avoid swimming directly behind the board. We do that by approaching the board at a 20-degree angle, reaching across, pulling ourselves on at an angle. We're going to pull ourselves up onto our board. We're going to arm our propeller, and then as we slowly pull the trigger, pull ourselves up onto the board with our chest over the nose of the board. We're going to go ahead and gear up into 3 or 4, and then we want to pull our knees up onto the front of the board, all the way to the front of the EVA pad, keeping the propeller trigger pulled. And then we're going to want to put our hands onto the board, step into the lunge position, slowly roll our knees and ankles towards the nose of the board, straightening our back leg. All right, let's talk about stance. When it comes to stance, first thing is foot placement. So we want to make sure we get our front foot, if we're right foot forward, in the upper right hand quadrant, slightly angled, and our back foot just kind of below that back handle, and again on an angle, maybe a little wider angle, okay? Then also, in terms of body position, we want to have some bend in our front knee and ankle. We want our back leg to be fairly straight, a little bend in the knee and the ankle, and then our hips turned and shoulders fairly square to the front of the board. So this angle helps press the weight of our body through the nose of the board. And so to bring the board up onto foil, we'll slowly bring the center of mass towards the back or tail of the board. And then as it comes up on foil, we'll want to put it back down by putting the shoulders and hips towards the nose of the board by bending our knee and our ankle of our front foot. So we've covered how to adjust our body's position when going straight. When it comes to turning, we want to turn by pivoting our shoulders either to our heel side edge or to our toe side edge, okay? We want to look where we want to go, all right? So some rotation to either side will get us up, will get us turning, as well as if we have the board on the water, we want to be pivoting, but also with our body weight forward. When we're up on foil, we want to pivot, and as we're going through the turn, the wing will drop, we'll lose some lift, and we'll want to transfer a little weight towards the tail of the board throughout the turn. How do we get back down onto the board if we're ready to be done flying? It's just the reverse of getting up, okay? So here I am flying, I'm ready to be done, or switchboards. I'm going to bend down, put both hands on the front of the board, and then come back down onto my knees, all right? All holding the trigger. Then I'm gonna wanna gear down, and I can even go down again to my stomach, and we can slowly let out the trigger more safely back down onto the board. Now that we've covered this material, let's get you out on the water.